1942 from Lukas Hofer. It's going to be closer to 1938-39 perhaps for Martin Fourcade. In fact, even quicker than that, because he's got away from the start early and he's got a 9-second lead. The man who has 3 silvers in his pocket already, desperate for that goal. The French were a little concerned, Mike, that he wanted this one too badly.
Sometimes when it comes to the 20 kilometre, if you're tense and you're desperately too focused, it can put you off. I must admit, the way that Fourcade was smiling, laughing, joking before the race, for me he looked very relaxed.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And you have to remember, as we watch Lukas Hofer go through his 3rd shoot, he's setting the early pace. Lukas Hofer just needs to stay focused. Excellent, absolutely excellent, and Zingerle in the stadium will be enjoying that one.
Zingerle has taught this man so well. He wasn't a natural shot. Remember, a couple of years ago he was missing so many. 15 out of 15, that's brilliant.
And the margin just gets bigger and bigger for Lukas Hofer. I think whatever he does on the last shoot, he's probably going to set the fastest time when he crosses the line, but he'll know that he cannot celebrate. Kevin Kane coming in for Great Britain alongside Sukup of the Czech Republic. What a hero this man is. We've talked about his injuries and his comeback very frequently over the last month or so, but you can't fail to be impressed. Oh, that's a very, very expensive miss from Sukup. And now he has to do what Jakub Fak has had to do and hit the remaining targets. 15 to go. He's got to go clean if he wants to get the Czech Republic's 2nd medal today. And even that might not be enough, because so many men have got to certainly the halfway stage with the perfect score. Mike, just looking at that, we've got Lavi Lund, Fourcade, Bjorndalen, Lindström, Hofer, Volkov, Novikov, Landertinger, all shooting very, very well in the early stages. Carl-Johan Bergman just starting for Sweden. He didn't race, in fact, in the individual in Ruhpolding. He flew home to see his wife and, of course, the birth of their child, and came back, I think, for the mass start.
Yeah, he did. It was an amazing short time for him, and almost those distractions. Well, he took a bronze medal and then a silver medal. So it worked last year for Carl-Johan.
Well, all you Ole Einar Bjorndalen fans out there, cross your fingers and your toes. Here he goes, shoot number 3. He's not skiing fast enough to win if he doesn't hit all 20. The pressure is on. Always a relief when shot 1 and 2 go down for Bjorndalen. Number 5 is the next one that he has a tendency to miss, but 4 has gone wide, and he must know that that was his chance of gold out the window. 31.06. Look at the margin between himself and Hofer now. Hofer is away and clear. What would the margin have been? It would have been 18 seconds. Now it's 1:18, and Ole Einar has now got to rely on mistakes from other athletes.
Amazing. He just held that the pressure on the trigger just marginally too long, and the shot was less than a millimetre high. And on the golf ball size target, that was up at 10 o'clock. So the tiniest of errors, he just held that little bit too long to get the perfect sight picture.
Well, he's still gone into 2nd place as his teammate Terje Bo, one of 4 men racing today, in fact 3 men with Svensson's retirement, 3 men racing today who have claimed this title before: Fak, Bo and Bjorndalen. The time is good. Good start from Terje Bo. And Mike, we only have 3 men who've been previous world or Olympic champions in the individual, but just about everyone else who's won this title is in the stadium. We've got Rostovtsev, we've got Poiré, Rico Gross is here, Thomas Sikora is here working with the Polish team. How about Hannibal's walking around the kitchen? He's out on the tracks, yeah. Kirchner, of course, is here. Klaus Siebert, who's working with the Belarusian team. Ulrich Roche. I haven't seen Tikhonov, but he might be here.
Tikhonov will be here. I haven't seen him either. There's an amazing amount of the past champions here. Haven't seen Redkin. Well, Redkin's, I know, working over in Sochi, getting the venue ready. I'm not sure whether he's here yet. Redkin, of course, the Olympic champion in this discipline in 1992, Albertville Olympics. Look at the focus, the determination, the desire there, Labe Lund. I love the way he checks the target out, slowly gets into position, does nothing until he's settled.
Well, he might have been delighted that there was no wind in the stadium.
Waving in the background, that's Pavel Rostoshev. He's won this one as well. Maigerov to his right.
I don't know whether Labe Lund could see that, but it certainly wouldn't have helped his cause. He's got the targets down, but had he missed and been distracted, I think the Norwegians might have had a word with Pavel after this event. 8.4 outside. It's a good run from Labe Lund so far, but it's Martin Fourcade, the pre-race favourite, who has the lead. Andrei Moravec doesn't even feature on the leaders board after the first shoot with that miss. So many have gone clear after 3 shoots. Hoffer and Legelic and Almakoff of Australia. Well done to Almakoff. He's shot 15 out of 15 so far.
Almakov is going to be and is a very, very good athlete. Moravec, look at his ski time. It would be competitive taking that minute penalty away. Competitive with, of course, Martin Fourcade.
Jackson of Great Britain just leaving the range, I'm afraid, from a very good story. It's turning into a bad one. He's gone 0, 1, 2, and he's got to clear all 5 on the last target to get a respectable result here today. Fourcade leading, 8 seconds clear of Henrik Labe Lund, the replacement in the Norwegian team. That just shows how strong they are in depth. And Lukas Hoffer of Italy, they're in 3rd place, and he's flying around his penultimate lap at the moment. .29.56, the time that Martin Fourcade is after his 3rd shoot.
Well, that's how we put it together.
It's a confident-looking performance so far from Martin Fourcade.
There's still plenty to start, though.
Yeah, 5-4 favourite before the race today. Jakob Falk was 5-1, Schapulin 7-1, Bjorndalen at 12s, and then Andy Birnbacher 16-1. Not too much evidence of the Germans so far, Mike, so their bad luck story goes on. Eric Lesser in 14th place after 3 shoots, but only 19 have been through that stage, so that really doesn't mean too much at this stage, and he's already missed 3 targets, so Andy Birnbacher is going to have to do something pretty special to make an impression.
I'm afraid to say that the Russian team are not. I thought they would be hitting 19 on 20s today out of 20, but already Shapulin's missed 2 out of 10.
Well, with Svensson missing, the podium does look a little bigger. Nice quote coming from one of our colleagues, saying, I think it was the Russians, saying the podium with Svensson and Fourcade around, the podium is smaller than it's ever been. And of course, they've all felt that they're racing for 3rd position. They've got to change their mentality on that one.
I think so. And Schapulin is a man. He can hit 20 out of 20. He's a man that can challenge in this race. Well, not anymore today, but he has the skill set. I think they're under huge pressure, the Russians, with Sochi coming up.
Well, one good news story for the Norwegians, Mike. With Bjorndalen going so well, he will almost certainly have done enough to qualify for the mass start on Sunday. He's not in the top 15 of the World Cup standings because he's missed so much of the season so far. That's a good comeback from Andy Birnbacher. His heart must have sunk when that shot missed on his first shoot, but he's hit the remaining 10, 106 off the pace, and if he clears the last 5, who knows, maybe he can get Germany's 2nd medal.
That's a very good ski time from Andy Birnbacher.
Big moment for Lindström, a huge moment for Lindström. He threw away his chance in the sprint with 2 misses.
Could be a party in our hotel tonight. This is looking good for Lindstrom.
It certainly is. 15 out of 15. Now it's all about mental strength as well as physical. Mike, he's shown himself to have good stamina over the season. I don't think he'll struggle too much, although this course here in Nove Mesto is brutally hard. What did we do? 3 laps of the 20k course. I wouldn't have liked the extra 2 at race pace.
But remember, it had snowed for us. It is on a very difficult track. 695 meters total climb.
Again, Fourcade taking a long time over shot number 1. In the 8 ring for that second shot, just slightly left through the same hole for shot number 3. It's looking good. That was a little bit wayward, but inside the prone target. Will 5 go down? Of course it does. 15 out of 15, and 29.56 from Lucas Hoffer is still looking pretty quick, but Martin Fourcade is just going to nip inside that, and he's got the advantage of starting fairly late on in Group 1, where all the favourites have been.
That's interesting. Fourcade is looking up at the big screen. I bet he's surprised that he's only 4.6 ahead of Hoffer.
I bet he is.
But he's losing a lot of time on the ranges. Fourcade.
What sort of pressure can Lucas Hoffer put on Martin Fourcade? This has got to be treated as a training shoot. He has to forget all about the situation. Italy looking for their first medal of the championships. They've only got about 10 fans here. Oh, he rushed number 4. He rushed number 4, and he's thrown 5 wide as well. How many times have we seen that?
Look at
it
this.
is heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. There was a medal waiting for him, and it could so easily have been the gold. But the door swings open for Fourcade once again.
Hoffer, the ski time of his life out there so far, Patrick. The shooting of his life. He hit 18 out of 18, and then his brain said, I could win this one.
His brain started to say, surely I'm not going to hit 20. Negative thoughts instead of positive ones. He needed his psychologist there after that third shot.
It's not easy. It's not easy to get 20 under a big pressure day like today. Can his teammate do it?
Dominic Vindish, who is pretty much on level terms with the leaders after his first lap. It's a painful game, isn't it, Mike? You know, every miss. There's no comeback anymore.
The feeling, it's strange. I'm fortunate enough to have cleared all 20 in 2 World Championship 20 kilometres, and you cannot but think as you come into the range for your last 5 that it's been going very well. But you've just got to focus on routine, on breathing, on sighting, on feeling no tension through your body.
Pfeiffer just exiting behind Dominic Vindish. Pfeiffer just looking for his start number. He started number 73, so he's in the early stages. There are the positions after shoot number 2. All sorts of things have changed. Hoffer's got to miss 2. Freddie Lindstrom will be in for his 4th shoot fairly shortly. Well, I think Martin Fourcade has decided to up the pace, having seen that Hoffer was only 4 seconds ahead, but he will get the news that Hoffer has missed, and that might allow him just to ease up a little bit. Bjorndalen should be in the next 30 seconds or so for his final shoot. I think he's going on lane number 29. Here he is. 14 out of 15 so far. 5 out of 5, and he could certainly be on the podium, but he needs all 5. There is no question of that. It's not going to be. Oh, Hoffer missed his last 2. Surely Bjorndalen won't miss his last 3, but he has missed 2. So suddenly the pressure is starting to show. The fans are struggling a little bit now.
You just feel, Patrick, that Bjorndalen wants this so much that it's tripping, it's paralysing him. There was no feeling for those last 2 shots. I really feel for him, and I really hope he can get it back. 2 races left, Mike. He's got the relay, which I'm pretty sure he'll get a start in. He's skiing so well, and the mass start that he'll undoubtedly earn a place